G'day YouTube, OzSwanton007 here, back to do another pay-per-view review, and today we've got the Great American Bash 2008. Get straight into it. Match, the pay-per-view started off Fatal 4-Way, WWE Tag Team Championships, Miz and Morrison versus Finlay and Hornswoggle versus Jesse and Festus, or what is it like, Biscuits and Gravy versus Hawkins and Ryder. Not a very good match at all. It was very much a clusterfuck. Excuse my language, but a cluster F word. Just they were doing this whole Festus bell ring thing, which was terrible. And somehow, some way, John Morrison Miz barely did anything. They were the champions at the time. They lost it somehow. I think Curt, Hawkins and Ryder got a pin over maybe Jesse or Hornswoggle or something. Who knows, but Curt, Hawkins and Ryder came out with the win, 2.25 stars. Not a very good match. Next match, United States Championship match, Matt Hardy versus Shelton Benjamin. This was probably one of the better matches of the night. Matt Hardy and Shelton, they wrestled very well. I really missed Shelton off the pay-per-views that I've been watching since 2006 when he was last there, and it's really a refreshing kind of feeling to the scene with Shelton back. Shelton, this was when he was just starting his gold standard gimmick, when he'd been on ECW for a while, I think, and then he got traded to ECW, and he got traded to SmackDown, and Matt Hardy was going to ECW, so Shelton came back over, reclaiming the title for SmackDown with a pay dirt, and it was I think it was like Shelton reversed the Twist of Fate and into the pay dirt. Pretty good stuff. 2 3/4 stars. Next match, Mark Henry, Tommy Dreamer. Pretty much just a run over match. Tommy Dreamer came out with Colin Delaney. Colin Delaney turned heel. Nothing that special. 1 star. Next match, and the match of the night, Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho. This was a very lackluster, not lackluster, it was a good match until the end when Shawn Michaels was just bleeding profusely. It was just disgusting how much Shawn Michaels was bleeding. He was bleeding everywhere. And Chris Jericho just kept going for it. And that really brought the match down, is that it was going really well, and then Chris Jericho just kept punishing it, and that was how the last 5 minutes went. It was just Chris Jericho punishing Shawn Michaels, and there was no real wrestling to it. It was just psychology, getting ready for the big couple matches that were coming up, the unsanctioned one at SummerSlam, and then I think they have a singles match or something at Unforgiven, and then the famous ladder match at No Mercy. So that was 2.5 stars. Chris Jericho won that when the referee stopped the match. Next match, Diva's Championship match, Natalya Neidhart versus Michelle McCool. A very much 1-star match. First match ever for the Divas Championship. Michelle McCool came out with the win. Usual Divas match, 1 star. Next match, World Heavyweight Championship match, CM Punk versus Batista. CM Punk's first World Heavyweight Championship defense. Which, Punk really could have been made to look a lot stronger, especially having the World Championship upon him. These are the sort of reasons why the prestige of these big titles came down, is because they put the titles on people who they're not really very confident with, and they get wins because people like Kane come down and double DQ it, and CM Punk just looked terribly, awfully not strong at all in this match. He just got dominated pretty much by Batista. CM Punk got like a little bit of offense in, but it was nothing to make him look strong in the slightest. And as I said before, double DQ to finish the match, 2.5 stars. And the second last match of the night, the New York City Parking Lot Brawl, John Cena JBL. This was a very over-the-top match. Some of the parts in it were like very staged, like JBL was inside a car, so John Cena got another car, which there was a camera set up in there, and he drove it into the car. JBL put John Cena inside a car and set the car alight, very staged, and then John Cena put JBL inside a car and then ran a forklift straight into it, puncturing the car. Just moves that would do nothing in wrestling, but look good, very much WCW, late WCW style. Very over the top, but not wrestling-wise or anything, just there to get maybe some cheap ratings. Overall, JBL won after John Cena was about to FU, but he took too long, and JBL countered and threw John Cena off the stage onto a car, and then JBL came over and pinned him. 2.5 stars. Then the main event of the night, WWE Championship Match, Triple H vs Edge. This is one of the reasons why I started watching it, was because of this rivalry. The Triple H Edge sort of thing that was going on. I very much enjoyed the little backwards and forwards things, the Triple H little cheeky stuff. I'm not a fan of his gimmick now, but when I first started, I definitely was. But still, here Triple H came out with the win after Vicky came down, took out Alicia Fox, who Edge was cheating on Vicky with. Edge speared Vicky, turned around as Alicia Fox was like walking away, because she was like, "Oh, he's going to do that to me too," and then he turned around into a pedigree from Triple H. Average match, 3.25 stars. Overall, pay-per-view 5.75. This was a real, not very good pay-per-view. They had some good matches in here, but it was nothing that like stood out in your mind. You never go back and watch this pay-per-view for any match. Maybe the bleeding of the way Shawn Michaels bled, I think that might be the only reason why. Or maybe for Diva's people, it's a bit, it's a bit, it's the debut of the Divas Championship, which is a reason to come back and watch it. Also, CM Punk's first World Heavyweight Championship defense, which I was excited of, but it was really quite shit. So guys, overall, 5.75. I'm on Swanton, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Check out WrestleAccess.com. And please check out my other videos and comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks. Talk to you later.